Guys, this is 14 November. We have we had a little snow the past couple days. 2 days ago we had a little bit of flurry, and tonight it's supposed to get down to 27 degrees. So I figured rather than risking losing everything, I'll pull some of these peppers and see if they'll ripen right here on the cabinet. Give them a few days. I've picked several more, about a quart more peppers that were, you know, approaching the yellow and orange stage, some of them even green, and put them in the dehydrator because I really, there's still hundreds out there and I don't want to lose them. But I'm just curious, you know, just for my knowledge for next time, next year, can I ripen these things inside the house in a warm environment on the vine? I'm going to try to harvest what I've got, save what I've got on the vine right now, and it should last me, you know, the winter anyway. I've got this much here. Plus this, plus one of these went to Tammy's, plus one of these went to a buddy of mine, and I've got about probably this much more out there in the shed right now that's already processed, and I would imagine I'd probably get probably half of the other one full before I'm done processing everything. It takes quite a bit to make some powder, but that's where we're at on the peppers. The garden's nothing to look at. I've had grasshoppers attacking it lately, so if I leave over the weekend, I come back, they have just given the plant a buzz cut, so I have to go find the grasshopper. And I'm not talking small ones, man. They're like 3 inches long. They're big ones. So apparently they like pepper. This is the day after the freeze. Now yesterday I picked every pepper and cut the big pepper plants down a great deal. I left the little ones pretty much intact, and they did not fare very well at all, which was expected. I figured if I left those peppers on there, I probably would have lost them. So, but interestingly enough, the avocado trees, some of them, the larger avocado trees, I'll say, the ones that were healthiest, didn't seem to get hurt that bad. It got down to 27, I think, 26, 27. The avocado trees are the only thing that didn't get hurt too bad. I'm not saying they won't, you know, they may be kind of slow to react. I don't know. They don't look healthy, but they're not, you know, shriveled up like the papayas. That was a papaya. So was that. And that. And they looked fine yesterday. This was the best looking papaya I had. So let me I showed you guys all the peppers that came off yesterday. Well, let me show you what they look like today, 24 hours later. From what I remember, most everything was green yesterday, and I took what tomatoes I had and just kind of scattered them around, whether they were green or orange or red or whatever. And I'm trying to introduce what little bit of sunlight I can get out of here, out of this one window. I'm trying to introduce that. So look at the color changes from yesterday, at least in my mind. I may be totally wrong. I'm going to look at the video, but some of these would have gone straight into the dehydrator, I feel like, if they were this color yesterday. So I ground up 3 full trays of peppers today that were picked yesterday, and I'm up to about half a jar, up to about a half on the jar that's out in the shed. Maybe a little less, but nonetheless, I think I might have enough to get me through a few months anyway. But anyway, that's the update on the garden. I didn't allocate my time correctly to try to build the tunnels over the garden, which may or may not have worked anyway. And honestly, I had made up my mind probably a couple weeks ago that probably was not going to be on the top of my to-do list, because I wasn't sure if it was going to work, and I really didn't want to spend the money. Once I started looking at the price of, you know, rebar and everything, I really didn't want to throw that kind of money at something that may or may not have worked. So I may do some peppers in the spring. I may do them right here. You never know. But that's all I got for the garden this year. I'm out.